a wide-range shaping charge on the ground. We need it to purify the void energy. Prime the detonator with your RK, then hit the detonation device.
Extraction from Operation Zone initiated. Good work, Descendant.
Now what do you want? Go on, I'm waiting.
The space-time fabric of the void is I'm sorry that our meetings are always as the result of bad news, Descendant. But this matter is urgent. Since the destruction of the Iron Heart, dimensional breaches have been occurring. We had stopped investigating the Axiom plane due to the severity of the situation. We've changed our plans.
I was lost in thought. Sorry, I didn't know you were there. You made it. You don't know this place, right? I'm tempted to explore every nook. Anyway, I've got it. This is such a quiet, and since I'm temporarily in, we've detected an increased amount of the phenomenon seems to be the targets to be investigated are the dimensional energy survey points. They do seem pretty far away, don't they? Apparently, it was decommissioned after the development of art, as Kyle said. Riding this bad boy. Ew. Anyway, it's a shame that such a useful piece of equipment was retired. After the war is over, we should all take a trip to the seaside with this thing. I hear you. Oh, yeah. Operation instructions. Look, I'll practice with it some more later.
I will end. surprising. And not in a positive way, of course. It may be hard to believe, but the body tissue of the Vulgus you are currently engaged with contains Colossi DNA. The situation is more critical than we thought. If the Vulgus have created a new species, we need to gather as much data as possible to develop effective countermeasures. Colossi signals. The exact size of the force is difficult to determine. We advise all descendants to engage at their discretion. Transport options to descendant's position. Close air support available. Danger close. I repeat. Danger close. Undetected biosignals and powerful enemies. They appear to be different from the usual Legion of Breach units. More biosignals and powerful units detected. This is a match for the Abyss Scarab. It's likely to be a mutated variant. I received the materials you sent. It's clear that the dimensional balance has been compromised since the Ironheart was used. While I analyze the energy patterns, I need you to investigate a few other locations. Do you see those giant circular structures? They're called Colossus-guided capture zones. If a dimensional breach were to occur, these constructions would be the only remaining defense against any Colossi on the Axiom planes. I need you to go and survey these Colossus-guided capture zones. Many of the outer walls have suffered severe damage. The decoy pulses are non-operational. Hold on. The signal is... Descendant, you need to get out of there quickly. A void storm is rapidly approaching. Valby, do you copy? Fall back, both of you.
Warning. Large-scale dimensional breach in progress. Please evacuate an area out of range of the siren. All vacating along this guided capture zone. All descendants limited. Please respond to ground reception.
Descendant, do you read me? A powerful void storm is approaching the Axion plains. Energy readings are approaching Sigma level. Evacuate to safety before it's too late. Descendants, this looks like a dimensional breach in progress. I repeat, dimensional breach. Colossus inbound.
Nell, what's happening?
A dimensional breach has opened directly onto the Axiom plane. All investigative personnel have withdrawn.
Just get to the... Received your report, Descendant. Well done. Unfortunately, despite your efforts, we have a serious security situation in Ingress. Corell's use of the Ironheart has upset the dimensional balance. Axion, where the balance between dimensions was already unstable, is being breached. We need to secure the Axion planes to keep Colossi from port. Once the Void Storm subsides, we'll begin an operation to recapture the Axion planes. I know. I'm reluctant to surrender. The Colossi that have appeared in the Axion plane seem to have evaded our radar. We haven't detected the distinctive wavelengths they emit. I can't imagine that a Colossus that had made it as far as Ingress would have willingly turned back. There must be another reason. We'll find out when we retake the Axion planes.
Seeing Albion in an uproar again means we must have had another huge guest. I have some information about our latest guest. Stop by when you have a moment. Now what do you want? I heard that the arrival location of this... It appeared in a place where the intercept... Unfortunately, we can't upgrade... But I can help you take... According to the data, your mobility equipment with... The power output is a critical issue. And you are still going to have to use this... In that case, I have something for you. I was considered... Try this prototype part first. We'll see how it...
I'm glad you're safe. The dimensional breach in the Axion plate. It seems the Vulgus wanted to avoid. Of course, this means I'll be in HQ halted the up if the fighting continues. You seem unhappy with HQ's decision. Balby seems to share your views. I've heard her say many times, but the void can't be thought of as water that can be bailed out. It's more like the abyss. The more we try to empty it, the more the I hope you'll trust HQ's decision.
Descendant. I was able to extrapolate some interesting information using the data from Operation Sigma Sector. I do not believe the purpose of the Oblivions was to occupy Ingress. If it was, there was no reason to keep such a powerful force in Sigma Sector. This could have a lot of implications, Descendant. Perhaps Karel was not only after the Ironhearts in Ingress. Perhaps he desired Arche as well. And our troubles do not end there. In the midst of this chaos, the Vulgus have their sights set on the Axion Plains. The Axion Plains is the most dimensionally unstable place in Ingress. The Vulgus even created a dedicated force to invade it, which means the Axion Plains must be of great strategic value to them. What do they hope to gain from occupying the Axion Plains? So many questions. We should tackle them one at a time, starting with those that concern the Vulgus. If Glay will allow it, I need to explore the memories of her daughter Daya through Arche's. Daya was an Oblivion commander, so we need to find out what they were. Descendant. Descendant. I remember the moment we first met. This place is the same as where we met then. A subconscious space formed by Arche. It was created based on the moment when Arche activity was at its peak in Daya's memories. Follow my voice. I need your Arche to analyze her memories. Look over there, Descendant. A memory that has been molded into a physical form. It has been made unerasable, no matter how hard she tries to forget it. It appears to have been created by coercive commands or brainwashing. We should investigate. This is a Vulgus structure. Daya recognizes this place as a ship. She must have come to this place with this information, embedded in this way. Yes, this is a memory that was imprinted on Daya as an Oblivion. The Vulgus ship that she boarded as a commander. Does this mean... Karel. Descendant, it is Karel. We must hurry. I told you this memory was forced into this shape, didn't I? Daya does not wish to remember this moment any longer. If we miss this opportunity, we may never see it again.
Corel, connection has been established with Cliphoff. However, the dimensional gap left behind by the destruction of the Ironheart will soon be sealed. The connection will not last.
Dominator! Can you hear my voice?
Sire! Is all well? I have been concerned for you.
My well-being is not important. Your report on the situation in Cliphoff.
Sire.
Did you not hear me? Your report on the situation in Cliphoff.
Forgive me, sire. But I thought with the dimensions connected, you would soon be returning to Cliphoff. Sire, most of the key areas of the planet have been destroyed by the Colossi. The Legion of Darkness you including your humble servant, still resists. But time is running out.
Dominator! I have finally raised a legion that wields the power of the ancestors. Our analysis of the Colossi and our void research have provided more than sufficient means to save.
Sire, it appears there are not enough remaining Ironhearts. The dimensional gap is growing.
Dominator! If I strike the weakest point of the dimensional boundary on this planet, I can still reach Cliphoff with the remaining Ironhearts. Do not give up!
Sire, with all due respect, it is time to face reality. Such actions will only lead to the destruction of both worlds, and you will not stop the Colossi. Please, let go of Cliphoff. Join forces with the descendants of the ancestors for the great cause. You know that the enemy of all life is approaching from beyond the void.
Enough! I will hear no more of this. I will not give up on Cliphoff.
Sire, the dimensional gap is closing. Please, accept the truth.
Dominator! Dominator!
Corel,
Hope for the great cause, from the descendants, from the enemies of my home. Cliphoff and vengeance. I refuse to give up on either. My first descendant. Awaken those like you and prepare to march. I will use every means necessary to restore the Ironheart.
Corel, Descendant, I suggest we break the RK synchronization immediately. Dia's subconscious is building a defense mechanism. As soon as you leave this memory, I will terminate the synchronization. Hurry.
Keep it short and sweet. Hey, Descendant. I heard you extracted a ton of military intel from Dia's mind. RK sure is just a quick hop onto the teleportation pad and whoosh, you're there. If we had RK... Right, so, the generator. Well, after Operation Sigma... Anyway, at least Alpha's happy he can inspect the front lines and it... Although, he did say that, but... I think he actually came along because he's worried about Nell. Looks like it's almost time for the meeting. Oh, and if Nell seems... You don't need to know what it means. It's our...
I will find my daughter.
Alpha, Daya's memories have generated ideas for future operations, or to be more accurate, ideas for the direction of our future responses rather than the operations themselves.
Restoring the Ironheart is likely why Corel awakened the Oblivions. Corel has assembled this formidable army. As for how and when Corel will try to restore the Ironheart, we've learned a lot about Corel and the Vulgus, but there are still many aspects.
Let's focus on what we can do right now. Corel said that 2 Ironhearts will be enough to bridge the 2 worlds. He will strike where the dimensional boundary is weakest on this planet. And we know where that location is.
The Axian Plains. The Vulgus have been targeting the area for some time now. They've even created a dedicated army for that purpose. If they can't restore the Ironheart, it seems they intend to utilize the very worst capabilities of that zone.
It'll be like stirring up a hornet's nest. They'll incite the Colossi and maybe even cause a dimensional breach. But we are reaching breaking point. Now that we know Corel's plan, there's only one... Whatever he means to do. We can't...
Assuming Daya's memories are not distorted, it seems that Corel has nowhere left to retreat to. This is where he will make his final stand. It's possible that this could be Ingris's final war.
The Void Storm is ongoing, but securing this zone will make the rest of our response...
Thank you for that, and... To navigate the Void Storm, I propose Operation Sigma Sector has improved our shielding technology.
All right. I'll have Harris report in when I get back to Albion. Refueling will take a while.
Yes, sir.
Nell, what?
I'm all right. I'm just tired.
I'm not surprised. Both of you.
Do you need something?
No, it's not really that important, but,
But what?
Well, if it's okay, would you like to go for a walk?
Oh, good! I need to go grab some herbs. You're coming too. Right, Captain?
Blair, take the hint if you don't want to die.
Oh, you guys go ahead. I've got a cramp in my leg.
Let's go. Not too far, though.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, seriously, what is wrong with you?
I'm sorry.
Did you get it now?
Nell, you seem to be going through a lot lately. I wonder if there's anything I can do to cheer you up?
Enzo, do you remember the 26th Mobile Infantry?
Oh, of course. I supplied them with munitions many times. They were really brave soldiers. Huh. I wonder where they're fighting now.
They were all killed in action.
Oh.
During the mission I was overseeing.
Nell.
While en route to Hagios, the main force was threatened. I had the choice to save them if I used the 26th Mobile Infantry as bait. So I sent them to their deaths, believing it was a sacrifice of the few to save the many.
Nell, it wasn't your fault. Think of how many lives you saved. I would have given the same order.
Enzo, if you were one of those few, would you still have wanted me to do it? Tell me what I should have done.
In situations like that, you do what has to be done now. I believe in you.
All right. Enzo Stallone.
Nell, what happened? What did Enzo say? Did he ask you anything?
We talked about the operation.
Oh,
We're in the middle of a war. That's all we should talk about. Alpha, when you've needed to sacrifice a few for the many, how did you make that choice?
I used to make decisions rationally, just like the previous Alpha did. But it's different now. I want us to survive together, or if it comes to it, die together. Damn, I must be getting sentimental in my old age.
the two of you make it so complicated. You want me to tell him? I'll lock you both in a room where you can't leave until you kiss him.
Super 6-1 is unresponsive. I repeat, Super 6-1 is unresponsive.
Transport, respond!
This is Super 6-1 requesting assistance.
Alpha,
We're descending
Harris,
fast toward the
respond!
Axiom plane. I repeat, we're descending toward the Axiom plane.
No! Alpha, Harris, please respond. Damn it!
This is Dominic of the 22nd Recon Squad. I'm here at Blair's request.
Ha! Pseudo left first. All the other descendants are still on their way.
How the hell did a transport that took off from Kingston end up here? I've heard this is a dangerous place.
It's only dangerous for non-descendants when void energy is present. Right now, the issue is, it cleared the air of transports as well.
This is no time for jokes, Blair.
Yeah.
The tactical transport rescue signal is coming from somewhere in the Axian Plains. I'm not sure if they were sucked into the breach or crashed, but we are...
I never thought I'd say this, but I'd prefer it to be a crash. Our transports are tough. They shouldn't have more than some bump.
Okay. I'll be leaving right away. The follow-up briefing will be taken by...
I will do my best, Executive Officer Stallone.
Rough first day, rookie.
want to be like Nell and dream up great. I'm Cadet Amelia. Continuing what Executive Officer Stallone was saying, I'll begin firstly, since the Axian Plains is a very large area, and considering the size of this dimensional breach, it's in preparation for the worst. We've divided up the operations zone. Any warnings of Colossi appearances will be communicated through me or through the Axian Central Control System. Please, just please find the... takedown of enemy assault ship.
and capture them. Warning. Large-scale dimensional breach in progress. Please evacuate to the area out of range of the sirens. Or vacate the Colossus side and capture them. All sections. Please respond to their
here either. This is like looking for a missing fork in an entire kitchen.
Descendant, I'm detecting a dimensional energy imbalance over the axiom planes. Prepare for a ground intercept.
Damn, we're fighting rats instead of forks.
Everyone, please continue the search. But if the Colossus appears, intercept immediately. Descendant Core, the size of the current dimensional breach is too great. A continued search is unfeasible. Withdraw to Kingston to regroup. I repeat, withdraw to Kingston to regroup. This has to be the worst it's ever been since the war with the Vulgus began. We've searched every inch of the Axian plains, and the durability of the Colossus-guided capture zone has been stretched to its limit. If the breach continues to grow like this, our void radar will be useless and I'd like to focus on finding the transport, but we have too many other Maybe the transport really did go in. What's going on?
A massive heat source is approaching the Axian plains. Judging by its size... Wait. This isn't the right size for a Colossus.
A Vulgus fleet.
To humanity, to save my world, and to preserve yours, I give you your first and only chance. Those who have the power to decide, I will wait beneath the...
This communication is being... Hold on. Did
No.
Let go! Let go of me! Alpha! Alpha!
I will bring this back around, you bastard!
Alpha!
Nell, I need to meet with Corell right away. Get that message.
Adjutant Stallone, we haven't finished analyzing...
Yes, that's very likely, but you can't fake screams like those.
If you're set on leaving...
Affirmative, but you must...
So, you are the new commander.
Where's Alpha? What do you want? Release them now!
What I want. What I want is time. Time to mourn my people slaughtered by the Colossi. Time to build strength to reclaim my home planet. And time to return before it falls.
What does that have to do with us?
My home planet, Glipoth, is being destroyed by the Colossi. I must bring back to Glipoth the means to exterminate the Colossi. My Arche Legion, that took 100 years to complete. My first descendant. Now do you understand how humanity has managed to survive all this time? I had to endure your provocations until you fools could awaken your Arche. The 100 years I have spent here has been but a few months on Kliphoth. Even now, my people are being slaughtered by the Colossi.
Ingress is also exposed to the Colossi because of the catastrophe you caused! The slaughter is happening here too!
Then this war needs to end.
Stop it, you bastard!
I have a way to save both worlds, Kliphoth and Ingress.
Damn it!
To open the way to the Kliphoth dimension, you need at least 3 Iron Hearts. Descendants destroyed one of them. But you also absorbed all of the particles of the destroyed Iron Heart. You see, by fusing all the descendants together, I can create a new Iron Heart. If you are all willing to become the new Ironheart and open the way, I will spare the rest of humanity.
No!
I will seal the dimension with this world in it and promise peace eternally.
Harris.
Sniper team, return to Albion. Strike team, also return to Albion immediately.
We only needed a second. In just 1 second, I could have hit Corell right between the eyes. Our people were suffering. What?
You're right. My legs were tensed the whole time. I could have jumped the moment I got the signal.
It's not that simple. Enzo, turn off the comms for the time being. I'm gonna get them something to eat. You've been through enough.
Thank you. Bunny and Haley seem disappointed, and I know that's to be expected. Corell is all those soldiers. And since the apocalypse, all humanity, our generation was born and has been dying. If the descendants were born to protect humanity, and Corell realized that, but he stood his ground. Maybe this... When I arrived back in Albion, I think it's about the... Corell's proposal to fuse together the essence, if we accept it. He said he also promised to seal off the ink. We are in... What do you think Alpha would have done? I've made countless choices in my life. As executive officers, we learn. But now, I don't know. The sacrifice... All I can think about is Nell. Damn.
This is Eugen. I have some good news in the midst of all this gloom. I finished treating the captain. She's over the worst of it, but her wounds... Oh, wait! Captain, please just lie down.
I can walk. Please, don't make me lie down. I was lying down the whole time I was on that bastard Corell's ship. You're here? Come on, don't stare at me like that. You're making me feel shy. Thanks to Enzo coming to my rescue, I'm still alive. But Alpha? And tell me, Dr. Han.
It's not why, but how. Some kind of anti-gravity phenomenon occurred from within your body. It looks like someone you...
Damn it! What is going on?
Exactly.
Our transport. God, we went spinning through void space and ended up smack bang in the middle of a Vulgus fleet. I bet the Vulgus couldn't believe their luck. Just when things weren't going their way, the entire...
What about Alpha?
Alpha and Nell were taken away as soon as we got captured. I couldn't do it.
Torture? Corell's the one who set up the negotiation talks. If he wanted to torture them just...
They've captured their enemy's leaders. What if they torture Albion's final defense? They wouldn't need to make us any more offers. They could just... In which case, I wouldn't have been... Huh. I guess I'm alive because I'm useless.
Depression and help.
Don't I look like I'm angry? When Alpha and Nell, they were screaming. Damn Arcade! If I had,
There's no shaming. We all know how you feel, Captain.
Descendant, there is something I want to share with you about the arcade that protected Harris. If possible, I would like to speak with you right away.
Descendant. 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 The RK particles that protected Harris have been detected in the space beyond the breach. They are growing stronger within void space. This latest incident has jeopardized the advantage that humanity has. If we are to secure as many options as possible for humanity, I need your help to analyze the...
I will.
I'll guide you to the location.
Will not be.
Descendant, requesting takedown of enemy assault ship.
Is this it? Is this all you're capable of?
Who? Alpha? Alpha! Are you okay?
For For a tactical advisor, failing to predict a situation like this is disappointing.
Alpha? What are you talking about? Where am I? Please take these restraints off me.
Well, you've always been such a skeptical girl. But for all your scrutiny, you never once questioned yourself. If your queries had been directed inward, I wonder if you'd still be so righteous.
Why would you say that? Why are you doing this?
Look where we are. Can't you feel the resentment within the shadows? The bodies of our comrades piled high as the result of your choices. Do you know how many lives were sacrificed to execute your strategy? They could have made it back alive with a proper plan. They wouldn't have had to die. Well, could you have done it? Laid down your life for someone like you, like they did?
I had no choice. There was no other option!
You might have thought you were fighting for humanity, but all you wanted was to protect your pride and petty talents.
No, that is not true! We made the only rational choice for everyone's sake!
So, you're nothing but a coward after all, a despicable weakling. Sending your comrades to their deaths while you dreamt of a happy future. You hid far from the front, warm and safe. Yes?
No, that is not true!
Wake
I
up,
wasn't like
Belle!
that.
Do you really think you deserve to be safe? You do when you are safely buried in the ground with the maggots.
Stop! Stop it!
Now, your final chance lies at your feet. This time it's your turn. Sacrifice yourself for those you see before you. For all your dead comrades, the least you can do is offer that worthless life of yours. Prove that your beliefs are worth dying for!
I get it now. This is Amon's mind control. It isn't real. Is this rain? Even now, I still have doubts. How pathetic. I wanted to escape all of those doubts. But in the end, they all led back to me.
Amen! Can you hear me? This ends now! I will fight you with my weaknesses! Where did this power...
be a human who can resist my mind control.
You disgusting creature! Yes, I see now. You didn't need the information in my head. You just wanted a toy to break!
Very well then. I shall endeavor to break you completely.
Nell, snap out of it!
That's it. Let's see how long that pathetic body of his can hold on.
Stop! Stop it!
Nell! Trust your instincts, just like you've always done. This is all you need to know. I believe in you.
Wait! Don't give up! I will save you!
Descendant, I sense a strong wavelength within the Axiom planes that has the same signature as the arche I analyzed.
Wait, isn't that the command identification code? Heading to location. Maybe it's... Nell! Nell, wake up!
Enzo.
Are you alright? How on earth?
Arche. It was Arche. Arche.
Nell, I'm gonna get you out of here right now. Stay with me.
Enzo. Alpha. Alpha is in danger. Corel is preparing to attack. He plans to fuse all the descendants together and attack Albion.
Corel, you bastard. I was wrong.
Enzo?
I wanted to accept Karel's proposal because I wanted to save you. It was stupid, but when I think of you, I just can't think straight.
I don't want to lose anyone else. Not anymore. Not anyone else anymore.
Yes. I promise I'll be with you till the end. And together, we'll save Alpha. Together.
Descendant, I'm picking up a weak material formation signal in the skies nearby.
The Vulgus nearby seem to have spotted an eval.
Now that everyone is here, I'll outline the operation. Karel's offer is unacceptable, and he never meant to honor it in the first place. Karel intended to continue negotiations while torturing our commander for Albion's final defense code. Thanks to Alpha and Nell's resistance, we know the code hasn't fallen into his hands yet. But with Alpha imprisoned by the Vulgus, and since we've confirmed their intent is hostile, it's only a matter of time. After I heard Karel's offer, I did a lot of thinking about why he was so intent on abducting Arche wielders and creating Vulgus descendants. I think I have the answer now. It's because we, humanity, are tenacious and strong. Karel wants to emulate us. He wants humanity's strength, spirit, and Arche so he can take on the Colossi. Because humanity has not lost to the Colossi yet. While it's true that we have been brutally slaughtered by them in the past, it is also true that humanity has destroyed more colossi than the Vulgus have. And Corel knows this.
If I have enough rounds from a sniper's nest, I can keep taking out the colossi forever. But the question is, why do the Vulgus continue to antagonize us, instead of asking us for help?
The answer is simple. Corel hates humanity. His hatred seems to have begun with those that came before us. But when it comes to hatred, we really are no different from the Vulgus. Over the past 100 years, for generations, the Vulgus have inflicted terrible pain on our families, friends, and loved ones. That I even considered joining hands with Corel to bring peace to Ingress. I'm ashamed of myself.
Everyone makes stupid decisions because of love. It happened to me too, Enzo. That being said, if you'd said we should bend the knee to Corel, I would not have accepted that. They took my husband from me. And turned my daughter into a weapon. Hate is a deeper emotion than love. Knowing the Vulgus experience it too makes me feel less guilty, at least. So I've been thinking, when are we going to make our move?
We need to start the operation to rescue Alpha right away. Corel is probably torturing him for the code as we speak. The guide is running calculations to retrace the path of Nell's descent through void space. If we can trace her path back to its origin point, we'll know where Alpha's being held. But we're talking about tracking particle-sized Arche in the vastness of void space. It's a daunting task even for a powerful AI like the guide. So we need to help the guide with the search by dispersing our Arche as widely as possible across the Axian plains.
We also need to retake the Axian plains, so it'll be like killing two birds with one stone. I'll get on it right away.
Since there's no time to lose, I'll get moving as well. Enzo, you can take your time. We have a new recruit in the Descendant Corps, don't we?
I'm not the baby of the Corps anymore.
Yes, but this recruit has a veteran's experience.
Thank you. I'll finish things up here, then head to the front line with Nell. Everyone. We need to stand together until the very end.
I'm so busy planning operations. I don't have much time to train my Arche.
If it's new research, I'm listening. I am glad you are here, Descendant. I have been searching for Nell's scatter, but something strange is happening. The deeper I... At first, I thought it was the Arche of other Descendants. However, this Arche... It is as if I will leave Ingress to your care while I can... Arche has always shown me the way.